Hey guys, hey Cass.
Hello, my sweetheart. How are you today? Tonight for
I
you?
am I'm good. Hey Junie.
Hi, Jenny.
Junie, I added you to the mod room and the other rooms in Discord. Hey Cat Eyes.
Hey, cat eyes. Oh, you wouldn't believe what's been going on behind the scenes for the past 20 minutes.
Yeah, Junie, well, the other I might have two in it matter. The other night the cat had a mouse for 3 hours in his mouth and I could not get the mouse away from him. Hey PG. So and I had to go to work, and I'm talking to Kaz on the phone, and every time I'm trying to grab the cat, he would take this little mouse and run out into the woods, and I was like, "Oh, I have to go. I can't do this." I come back 3 hours later, and the cat still has this little mouse, but he's underneath the generator, and the cat's watching him, and I thought, "Oh, I think it's dead." So I picked him up by the little neck skin. I was so afraid he was going to bite me. And sure enough, he was alive. So I kept him all night. The next day, he got away. And then tonight, my cat just brought me another pet mouse who is in. Oh, the little mouse is fine, Junior. I'm going to take a picture tomorrow and put it on Discord. He's so cute, and this one I'm going to keep. I'm going to call him Mo.
Yeah,
Oh, he's in
so
good
funny.
shape, Junie. He's eating science diet kibbles and an oatmeal cookie.
Unbelievable.
So, how are you, Kaz?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, darling. Just trying to acclimatize to this extremely cool weather we're experiencing here up in Queensland at the moment. Poor New South Wales is having torrential rain and they're flooding, and up in Queensland we're just having really cold weather. I
Huh.
mean, for us it's cold weather, not for you guys.
Yeah, well, 3 degrees Celsius is pretty cold for a Queenslander.
Yeah, it is.
Do tell what's going on. I just got home from a tea party. No tea, just cocktails. So, Kaz and I just were kind of. I was looking. I forget what I was looking on Twitter for, and I came across a girl named Daniela who was posting about her sister being missing. So I did the video on her, the Elle Schultz, Michelle, all the last names, Bernstein. So after
Snap.
the video dropped, Kaz and I kind of started looking into her background and just seeing if what she was about and relationships and if she was married and stuff like that. And I reached out to her sister. And then Kaz and I got a very interesting phone call from a girl that she works with. Kaz,
Hmm.
go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I said it was extremely interesting what she was telling us.
So I am convinced that we have a gone girl, and we'll explain why in a second. But this is one of those stories that I'm intrigued. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, for me to spend hours and hours and hours on my computer with my eyesight being as bad as it is, it's got me intrigued as well.
So this is a girl. Let me get her picture up real quick. There's a lot of stories. Do you want to tell them a little bit? So she goes missing on the 29th, correct? Or was it the 26th?
I thought it was the 29th.
She goes missing on the 29th. There's nothing about it. There's no if she has a car, if she was going to work, if she was leaving work, what time of the day it was, nothing. They don't
It was
tell you
very vague.
anything. So I get a hold of her sister on Twitter and I said, "Can you tell me anything? You know, what she was wearing, was she working, married, going somewhere, any issues?" She said, "Well, I really don't know too much, so I don't want to speculate."
Hmm.
So then Kaz and I, once you tell us that, then we're like, "Oh, no, 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 no." we need to know what's going on because I want to know what's going on because I'm like feeling like besides the embezzlement of millions of dollars, like we've got another Melissa Caddick on the run.
Yeah. Yeah.
So her friend calls, and this is a girl that works with her, and she's known her for a long time. Nice lady. And she starts telling us these crazy stories about Elle, and that Elle. You might want to explain it better, Kaz, because I don't want to like
Okay.
start laughing. People think I'm insensitive and I'm mean.
All right. Yeah. Elle has a tendency of fabricating or storytelling is the best thing to say. She will tell a co-worker one story and then she'll tell another co-worker a different story. And she told one co-worker she had a medical issue of one type, and then she told another co-worker she had a different medical issue of another type. So
Oh,
to
Junie.
be to be a good storyteller, you have to have a good memory, and I don't think that Elle had a good memory because she wasn't getting the story straight, especially in a
She
small.
is a pathological liar, Kaz.
I was being nice. I
But
was
but
being.
there's a word like what are people that lie and fake illnesses for
It's
attention?
called it's called Munchausen's disease.
But I thought that was when you fake things with your children.
Well, that's a hypochondria. Well, it can be both. It's hypochondria is for people that say they have a medical condition or they think they have a medical condition and they keep going to the doctors with all these different types of ailments. But Munchausen doesn't also it can also be to yourself as well, where you
Yeah.
keep wanting to have medical procedures done on yourself for attention. It doesn't have to be on another person. It can also be put onto yourself to get attention.
Okay, so this is Elle. Now in this picture, I'm not sure if that is her real hair or if she's wearing like a fall with a beanie because Elle has told a couple of friends that she has different kinds of cancer. And there's
Yes,
more that we're going to get in about Elle. Elle is also a very avid camper.
yes,
So
and
Elle, yes, toy Airy. I can never say that Munchausen by proxy is when they impress illness on those close to them. Well, we're going to get into the thing about her child because not only has she told people that she has, and I had a very long, very nice conversation with her father today, but we'll tell you about that in a minute as well. He's a 71-year-old man from Israel, very nice man. But not only has this woman gone to so many different people that she works with because she works for a big company. I'm not going to say where she works, but one friend in one department, she says she has ovarian cancer, God forbid, and then to another woman, I think it was leukemia.
yeah, can I just clarify about Munchausen? Because I actually did look into this. There is Munchausen syndrome and there's Munchausen by proxy. There's two different types. The Munchausen by proxy is where they say a person like a child or a husband or a spouse or a mother or father has an ailment and they keep taking them to get sympathy and things like that. Claims they falsely claim that the other person has physical or psychological signs or symptoms of an illness.
Yes.
But Munchausen syndrome is the person themselves is claiming to have continual dramatic events in their life, or that that they're going through certain things, they've got serious problems to attract attention or sympathy to themselves. So there is two definitions of Munchausen's.
Oh, Junie, wait, this gets better. This is crazy. Now, I'm not doxing this child. This is a what,
This
almost
was
10 years old?
this is taken 2015.
Her friend that's known her used told us that she would put a helmet on him tell people that he had a sickness, and she went out and made this huge, like, what was it, the miracle thing, or where your child is dying and you want to get presents and take your child on a big camping trip. And she collected a lot of
Yeah.
camping trips to take her son on a camping trip, but this is more recent.
Yeah.
And she just got a $500 bonus on Thursday, and then she went missing.
Yeah.
So the story goes like this. Well, after Kaz and I started doing investigating, so she was married twice. She's got a child from each ex-husband.
Mhm.
Both of these husbands have taken her to court, and we have the documents for custody of the children. She's been in court in civil, she's been in probate, and she's been in a couple court systems.
Mhm. She has. So both children live with their respective fathers.
Yes, but now what she told her friends was she
Mm.
went and gave the children to the fathers because of the cancer. So
Which
now
is a
about
lie.
six, yes. So between 6 months ago and a year, they're not sure exactly because she would never introduce this new boyfriend to her coworkers, but he would come pick her up and stuff like that. So she starts dating this guy named Rob, and he's got 2 kids, and he's an avid jogger, and he's been in marathons and all this. So the
Yeah.
story goes, from what her father told me, is that that day that she went missing on the 29th, that either I'm not exactly sure how the story goes, and I don't think it matters. She didn't feel well, and either she slept on the couch and Rob slept upstairs, or Rob slept out on the couch and she slept upstairs. But the next day, Rob went on a walk. He came back and she was gone. Her phone
Yep.
was there, her car was there, and her keys were there, and she's gone. So we start
Yeah.
thinking, we've tried to reach out to Rob. We left her mom a message. So Kaz and I start thinking, and Kaz and I are thinking, what, Kaz?
Well, she's an avid camper, so we thought she's probably pre-planned this.
But 1 second, what did we find on her of February of
Yeah.
2022?
Yeah. Well, I was going to bring that in.
Hey,
She
Shred.
had.
Hey, Shredder. 1 sec, Kaz. Sorry. Guess what, Shredder? My cat brought me home a new mouse tonight. So I have a new pet mouse. Oh, and he's so cute. I'm sending him to San Francisco.
Back in February 2022, she had a medical lien placed against her for $15,000. Now, that's a lot of money for somebody who doesn't have any money.
A $15,000 lien against her from what? Medicaid.
Correct.
All of her friends believe that she's faking cancer. So for sympathy, one of those ones that fake cancer for sympathy. So now she's got a Medicaid lien against her that was filed 222 for 15K.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she's got no job anymore. Uh, she has. She got removed from her position where she was working. Um, she was living with her then boyfriend. All of a sudden, he's not getting involved in her disappearance at all.
Nope. I'm looking for that article now. He did. So she's living with him. He
Right.
comes back or wakes up. She's gone. The car is there. The keys are there. Everything's
Yep.
there.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't call the police and say anyone's missing. The mother and the sister are the ones that call her in missing.
Yeah, which is bizarre.
And her father did not even know her boyfriend's name. So then I said to the father, I said, I need to ask you a couple of personal questions if you don't mind, because we're trying to figure things out. And he said, yes. I said, I heard that your daughter has cancer, and I'm sorry to hear about that. but did she tell you that she had cancer? And he said, yeah, she told me she has cancer. And then he says to me, so we started talking, and I basically said to him, it kind of sounds like after he didn't know about the Medicaid lien and stuff like that against her. And I said, it kind of sounds like she might be hiding. And her father said to me that it would not surprise him because she has nothing to lose.
Correct.
How bizarre is that?
Yeah.
So
And
here's a
if she told her dad she was in trouble, her dad could have got her out of it financially.
yes, but I don't think that was the problem. I think the problem was is that everything was going to come to a court hearing and things were going to come to a head about her not having the cancer, and I think it was hiding it from her boyfriend.
Mm. But it's not a long relation. She hasn't been in that relationship very long. I mean, crikey.
I get it, Cass, but you're talking about a woman who's been lying long before she met him about all these different diseases she has and the kid
Mm.
has, and putting a helmet on her child because I mean, this she needs to be found and she needs to get some serious therapy.
Yeah, I agree with that. Totally agree with that.
And then her father said she's a camper, but if you're gonna leave your car, your keys, and your phone, I think she's watched too much Dateline, and you're gonna leave Howard and you're gonna go camping, you need to get there with the gear. Somebody had to help you unless she's hiding out somewhere at a hotel. And the question is, does her boyfriend know? I don't
Well,
think so.
makes you wonder. I don't think so either. But again, why hasn't he spoken to anybody? Why hasn't he spoken to Danielle? You know, why isn't he doing anything? You know, he's got two daughters of his own. If one of his daughters had gone missing, surely he'd help. Just weird, Ma, that he's not helping looking.
Yeah, and it's just not. It's weird too that like we've tried like I don't know 12 phone numbers on him, and one
Yeah,
seems to be like he's sending everything to voicemail that's not on his contact list. If that is the correct number, let's go look at the area though where she went missing.
yeah, it was on an intersection and
So this picture right here is when she said that her hair was growing back from the chemo.
that is correct.
And then why don't you show the picture of her because she's supposed to be sick with cancer and very sick. That the friend said that was taken on 626. That's in the Discord where it
I
looks
want
like she's wearing the fall with the bandana on.
Yep, I want to.
This is crazy. But why let your family worry? I mean, wouldn't that be ironic though? What if the boyfriend did do something?
Well, that's it. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's really bizarre, Ma.
It's really bizarre. It always seems like when they go missing, like they always leave their keys, their phone, and their car. Unless
Same
unless
with
she
Heidi.
planned it.
Well,
You
it's
know,
exactly like Heidi, isn't it?
it's
Get
like
get
all
out
of
of the
them,
yeah.
except for Susan Morphew. She didn't leave her phone, but I mean Maya. I mean, they all just seem to just leave their phone and disappear
Yeah.
into the thin air. Kaz, are you going to show the picture from
Yeah,
620? Oh,
yes,
okay.
I'm just making it bigger so everybody can see. Because the picture's not very big. I like to make the picture
They're in
bigger.
the Tempe Mesa area, Maricopa County.
Yeah.
She went missing on the corner of 40th and Greenway Belt or Green at the Starbucks area. we'll show you that, guys. But yeah, so she told one friend in an apartment, like, it's just always different kinds of cancers. And then her son is sick, and she did some huge GoFundMe or some miracle. When your child's dying and you put them on that little list for, what is it called? What is that called, guys?
Which list are you talking? The
Like what?
miracle,
Like
the
when
miracle
you're
wish list.
yeah, when your son is can't, like, a terminal illness, and you go to that thing,
Oh,
like, you want to meet a famous person, or you want to go
oh,
to Disney.
there's the Starlight Foundation. There's a few different ones.
No. Oh, that's
Make
your
a wish.
neighborhood toy? Yeah, so there's a Starbucks, and we're gonna go look at that area in a minute. They just said 40th and Greenway Belt, or Greenbelt East, or something like that. No, 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 nothing what she's wearing, because nobody knows, because the boyfriend is claiming that when he came back or he woke up, she was just gone. But this guy is a good guy. We're going to show you, like, a picture of him. He's got two girls. He seems like a decent guy.
Hmm. Well,
I'm
that's a photo.
convinced
That's pretty much the
that's
latest
her.
photo of her. Yeah.
That's her on the right. Hey, Razor. Make a Wish Foundation. Thank you. Thank you. Make a Wish. Agnes. Thank you. Magneta. Thank you. Make a Wish Foundation. Yes. And through that Make a Wish Foundation, she got all this camping gear because she said that her son wanted to go camping.
Mm.
And this is recent. And she's been making that kid wear a helmet. Like, you just can't make this up.
Mm. You gonna bring up the map, Ma?
Yeah, I'm going there right now.
We're going on the road trip.
It's just an intersection. So I reached out to her sister, because her sister doesn't seem to want to talk to me that much. And I said, listen, I just spoke to your dad. Give your dad a call and get my phone number from him, because there are some things that you need to know about your sister. But I'm going to kind of think that they already know about her.
I mean, you'd think. Oh, but a few ones closer there. You would think, irrespective if she's, if she has done a dodgy with the Medicaid. Sorry, hang on.
I don't know.
It would
All
be.
right.
Oh, here we go. We're spelling.
You guys might, yeah, I'm at the end of my T-Mobile V10 router. I got 2 more days, guys, and I'm back in business. Let me close Discord. Give it a minute, guys. That's what you call being 500 feet up in the mountains with a T-Mobile router. At the end of my data. So this is all they give us.
Well, that's a good point, Shredder. Could she be faking an abduction?
Shredder, this girl has she has serious stories with her friends. Come on, you can do it. She has serious stories and different sicknesses, and what I think happened is, I think that something is going down with this lien that was just filed against her. I do not believe she has all these different types of cancers, and I got a feeling that the boyfriend thinks that she has cancer, but I think that it's getting ready to come to a head. So what do I think she did? I think she took off to make it look like someone kidnapped her or something, just to maybe pull the heat away, to be like, feel sorry for me. But this is where she went missing. This is all they give us right here.
Yeah. That intersection.
Greenway Road and North 40th Street.
Yeah, which was said there was a Starbucks.
But still, guys, I'm sorry about that. My My internet is not the best right now. But this is basically the area. I mean, you got little Barrow's Pizza, little shopping plaza. I mean, this might here looks like, I don't know, maybe townhouses. But this is where he was last seen. But you know what we never figured out, Kaz? How far is that from Rob's home address?
Oh, it's easy to find out, though. I mean, we know what Rob's address is, so.
Yeah, I just don't want to pop it in there.
Yeah.
Toy. So that's just the area that she went missing in. But so the question is that this might be the air. You know what? We're gonna have to find out if that is the area that he's living in, because if nobody saw her when he came back, how would they know that this was the area she was in? So he's got to live in this area.
Well, the only thing I can think of that they knew that was where she was from is from a CCTV of
What
her
would bring them
at that
there?
location. Well, that's a very good question, but that's the only thing I can think of.
Unless it unless it was around here, we're gonna have to figure that out. Crazy. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to email her father those documents, but I that's what I think she's doing. Let me see if I can find that news interview with her mother and her sister. News 12, she said.
Yeah.
Yep, Phoenix source of local news. Yeah, I gotta find
So
out about that if that's.
what was that intersection that we had on?
We are on East Greenway Road and North 40th Street.
Just pin that.
So on this one, there's one article on her. Let me see if this is the one with her mother. Last seen near 40th Street and Greenway Road, June 29th. Hey, Michelle, if you're listening, you probably should call your sister. She's worried about you.
Exactly.
But wouldn't that be ironic if Rob did have something to do with it?
Well, it just seems so awfully strange that he's not even attempting to look for her. I mean, this is a woman that was living with you, in a relationship with you, and either that or he's doing it on the quiet. Yeah, just weird.
But how do we know that he's not looking for her?
Well, that's why I said he's either doing it on the quiet.
Yeah, I really hope we can get a hold of him. We do know the business too. You said he was working from the apartment.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to him. I'm gonna focus on that tomorrow, and hopefully her mom will get back to us. I can't find that article. My computer is slow to even deal with that. Yeah, Make a Way Foundation. Thank you. Does that say sugar? Bubba? Sugar.
It's a
Oh,
fair,
hubba.
it's a fair, West
Hubba,
Greenway
hubba.
Road is a fair distance from where he lives.
Exactly. So that's what I'm thinking. So if that is the case, how in the world and who spotted her? Well, we'll find out when we talk to the detective tomorrow on the case.
Hmm. Yeah.
How was she last seen on this intersection if it was far away from supposedly him coming back and everything was just there and she was gone?
Did she pop into Starbucks for a coffee?
Exactly, but why are they looking unless somebody said they saw her there and they do you coach Karen? Yeah, you can call in. Let me drop the link in. Let me send the link for you. Come on up, Coach Karen. You just click the link, and if you're on your phone, just have earbuds in so that there's no echo. And you can turn your camera off and all that good stuff. So we'll find more answers tomorrow. Like I said, we spoke to the father. We left mom a message. I didn't check Twitter to see if Danielle got back to me. Let's go look at Danielle's Twitter page.
I just have to let the boy out. He needs to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Yeah, her friend was gonna come up, but she just can't risk like somebody knowing who she is and her losing her job. And I understand that too because of where she works. So this is her sister, Daniela Y. Day 9. This is excruciating and the hours keep passing. Someone has to know something. My sister lives at the tides at Paradise Valley. If you live there and saw something or heard something, please call Phoenix PD 602-534-2121. Photos not recent, just some of my favorite. And of course, that's Elle on the left. Here are the recent pictures. So there, I'm not sure if that's a hair or a fall. But then here you can see that she's got the hat on with no hair. And then there she's wearing a beanie. I don't know if the hair is there, but her eyebrows seem off to me. Like maybe she shaved, the eyebrows were off too and they're growing back in. Just, yeah. And then unfortunately, we do not have any report. This was July 8th. The people that I have been able to speak with who last saw my sister have been given the detective's number. I appreciate everyone's concern and I will receive any information or when she is found. 3656 170 last seen June 29th in the area, 40th Street and Greenway Road. Okay, coach. You like it, Shredder? So, this is like one of those ones that I just can't figure out. Okay, coach. I just feel like things were starting to come to a head. And I think I would be able to have more of an intuition of what's going on if I could speak to her boyfriend. So I can get a hold of him. I'm just curious to know what she told him, what he knew about the cancer, and just if he went to treatments with her. I mean, something. I don't know. I just don't think. I think she's been. What's up with Jim T? Hey, kitty, you get away from my little pet mouse. Jim the PI, Lee, you're a mouse killer. You leave my little pet mouse alone. He's mine. No, you can't have the mouse. No. The cat's telling me, can I please play with it for a little longer? No, that's my mouse. Jim the PI. So what do you guys think about what I said about Elle so far, considering with all of the children being sick and then her being sick and then telling different people of the sicknesses and then having a Medicaid claim against her for 15,000. Like, isn't it hard to get a Medicaid claim against you? It is heartless, Junie, but we all know on the YouTube streets that there have been people that have done it. It's absolutely it's I got to think it's somebody that's not playing with a full deck, that really just wants sympathy, attention. I don't know. I could never do something like that. Exactly, Junie. I just don't get it. Give you bad juju. But that's what I feel like. I just feel with her, Elle. I think that she just wanted to get away. This girl is such a camping. She is. She knows how to camp to the
Yeah,
point
and
where
she does it.
yeah. What does she have? What are the she can literally go to a beach and take a 5 gallon bucket of salt water and turn it into fresh water. This
Yeah,
girl can
she
camp.
uses decel. Yeah, she uses desalination tablets. I'm sorry, Jen H. I'm sorry you're going
Yeah.
through that, Squilla.
I'm very sorry, Jen. Yeah, and that's one of the ones that she's faking with one of the ones at work, and then she's got. I think I could have sworn she said it was leukemia. No, I think it was. Oh no, sorry guys, it was brain cancer.
Yeah, was.
I'm sorry. One was ovarian cancer and one was brain cancer. Two different ladies in two different departments that we've been in contact with.
Yeah.
Just sad. This girl needs to be found, and I hope that somebody out there watches this video and thinks, "Wait a second, I saw her camping out, but what is she camping out in, a tent? How did she get there? If she is camping, there is no way that she left her car unless she rented a car."
But don't you need a driver's license for that?
And let's also you do, you actually do. And let's also remember, we found. Oh, wait a second. Tell them about the court document we found with one of her ex-husbands suing her or taking her to the court with the with. Don't mention his name though, but with the
I
other.
won't. What?
Oh, girls, wait, guys, wait till you hear this. This girl has got a web of lies. She is so thick in the web of lies that I think she's caught in her own web and she can't get out.
Yeah, there was a court case where there was a male and a female. I'll call them John Doe and Jane Doe. Where she was involved in a court case with them. It was a civil court case,
Well,
and
well, Kaz, it was her ex-husband, one of
husband.
her ex-husbands,
Yes, yes.
taking her and we'll call
These
him John Doe to court.
yes, but there was
I-
also a Jane Doe named in the papers as well. Literally was called Jane Doe.
Yes. Okay, so go ahead.
And it was so blinking long, the documentation. I mean, oh, it was every time we turned one corner and found one documentation, it kind of flipped open another. Um,
Welcome, Karen.
oh, hey, Coach Karen.
Thank you. How's
Yeah,
everybody doing tonight?
good.
I'm good.
Lovely
How
for you
are
to come up.
you?
Doing what?
One sec, Karen. So the court document basically says to Kaz and I that she did something with these two that the husband took her to court.
Yeah.
This was the first husband.
Yeah.
Karen, this girl is definitely an interesting character.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just getting a lot of echoing right now, and I don't know if.
Okay, well, I'm not getting echoing. Do you have YouTube turned down in the background? And you can just listen to us through StreamYards?
Cat size, I think the person that you're talking about was the story of Gypsy Blanchard, D.D. Blanchard. That was back in 2015.
Oh, Kaz, while Karen's figuring it out, we're going to have a special live in a couple days, guys. And Kaz will tell you.
Yes.
We know that we have an anniversary coming up of one of the cases that we followed.
Yes. This is DeOrr Kunz.
Kunz.
He was he was a 2-year-old little boy who vanished. It will be 7 years on the 10th of July. And we were contacted by an advocate of the families, and we're going to be doing a special live on that. We're just finalising what days best suit. We're hoping to do it on the Memorial Day of his vanishing, but unfortunately the lady couldn't do it on that day. So
yes, and she's close with with the private investigator Phil Kern. I love Phil Kern.
yeah, and with the fam, and she knows
Okay,
a lot.
so Karen's saying that her device, Karen, it's saying that your device is not. There she is.
Here she comes. How is it now, Karen?
Yeah, I'm just getting a lot of feedback, and I don't know if it's because everybody's open at the same time or what.
All right, I'll mute and you talk. Is that better, or is it Mars muted and it's just you and I? How's that?
No problem. Thank you so much.
All right. So you're from that area, Karen, itself. So you know where she was last seen, that intersection?
Like I say, I'm still getting feedback, but I know the area. If you could explain just a little bit more to me, I know you have a PI.
Okay. Can you see the intersection that Mars got up on the screen at the moment? Oh, no, you can't, can you? All right.
Why wouldn't she be able to see it?
I think it's because I'm getting a little bit of feedback. I might go out and come back in myself because I'm getting a bit of feedback. Hang on.
See, I don't have any feedback. Do you have feedback now, Karen?
Trying to pause it for a minute.
You know what, Karen? You should turn your YouTube volume on your phone all the way down, or just turn YouTube off, because you can see everything through StreamYards. You don't need YouTube. That's probably the feedback you're getting.
Okay, let's see if that's better. I think I actually had to refresh everything. Is that better
Okay.
for you?
I've never had
Yeah,
I heard you perfect the whole time.
yeah,
Okay,
me
great.
too.
Now it sounds better to me. Yeah, I think I just had to refresh the page. It was trying to catch up. I so apologize, ladies.
Oh, you're
That's all right,
fine.
Karen.
We don't have too much information. Have information that on the 29th, her father told me that, well, he's actually in New York, but he told me that it went down as she wasn't feeling good. She's been dating a guy for a little over 6 months, not as long as a year, her friends tell us, that used to drop her off at work every day, but she would never bring him in to meet them, but they would see him out in the car. And then she's had ovarian cancer, brain cancer. Her son had issues. It's just like she has a lot of issues. We found out that she's got a lien against her. So the boyfriend woke up on the 29th, or she was not feeling well. They were sleeping on different parts of the house. He went out for a walk. He's an avid jogger, did marathons and everything, came back. Her car is there, her purse is there, her keys are there, and she's just gone. But somebody saw her in this area, which is not the area of where she was staying at the boyfriend's.
Okay, how far is he? I'm sorry. Do you actually have a way of doing Google Maps at the address that she was last seen?
Yeah, what was the name again, Kaz? The name of that place? Let me look at Danielle's thing real fast. She was last seen right here at the
Yeah,
Tides
grade.
at Paradise Valley.
Okay,
So let's go
so
ahead and
he's
see what this is. Let me see if I
yeah,
can pull up the actual address. Oh shit, one sec. Oh, sorry guys, did I just cuss? Hang on a second.
oh
Oh, a
well.
bad girl. Oh, wow.
Oh, we gotta
Oh,
Listen, guys.
wow.
show us some cursey words.
Listen, guys. I'm dealing with. This is my second pet mouse in 2 days. Okay, so the address. Oh, actually, we are right at that intersection. So we are
Right.
going
Now, you
to.
don't have to give the actual address of his house, but you can
Yeah.
just do the block. Just do the block
Yeah.
So let me just go on to North.
and the street name. Yep. So like the 600, like what I'm saying, just like
Yes.
So let me go
the
to the
cross
15.
streets.
Yeah, let me go to the 15,000.
It's Thunderbird Road. Thunderbirds are go.
No, it's not
Ugh.
Kaz.
Yes, it is. That's his
No,
new
it's
one. I
not.
got.
I'm looking at the complex right now.
Yeah, I want the closest we can get it right there to that street, because what happens is actually when you're looking for somebody, a lot of people don't stray very far, and others that actually commit crimes, they don't stray very far out of their area. It's usually a 5 mile radius.
Exactly.
Okay,
It's
so
usually somewhere it's very. Okay, go ahead.
I went to a block away. So here's the intersection where she's last seen, and the block away from where he was living, and the father said, and everyone said she spent the night there, is right about here.
Okay,
So
so
we are
it's what point
talking about
walking
one
distance of.
walking. It's zero. So if I was gonna walk it, we are talking 3 minute walk. A
There you go.
3 minute
Okay,
walk.
minute walk.
So
Okay.
in this area, and she left everything in this area.
Okay, and which area? I'm sorry, hon. You can show me which area.
Where the red pin is. I'm not going to put the exact place where she was, but she was in this area in one of
Okay,
these locations.
and do any of those homes around there have cameras?
Oh, I'm sure they do. I bet if we went down here and looked, we could probably see a ring cam on like
Okay,
almost
let's
every
see.
door.
So we're going the 1500 block of North 40th.
And she would have walked. Let me see 1 second. Let me go back up and see where I'm at. All right.
Yeah, but we
North
want to go
40th.
go
And let
back
me
out
turn
because we want to
around.
block it. Yeah, we want to block each way.
So she was walking down this road. I don't know if there would be. Do you guys have cameras on your street lights and stuff?
On some of them, a major and most major intersections have like the red light, but it doesn't mean all of them actually have camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause
So a red light runner camera is going to be completely different. But let's back out.
Because if she walked, Karen, if she walked down this road, if she was coming, what the heck is going on? If she was coming from this intersection, because here's the Starbucks and here's the intersection. If she was coming from right about here, and she was walking like there's not really too much.
Okay, but MonkieMa, how do we know that she actually took that course?
We don't know.
Exactly. Okay, so let's go back to where she originated from where she was missing.
Right about here.
Okay, it's taking
And
a
she
little
came
bit.
down this way.
Do you know she
See, I
came down
can't
that way?
I can't get down that road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but do you know she came down that way?
No, I don't know she came down that way, but unless she came through a complex. But we
Okay,
can't
that's
go
what I'm
down this
saying.
road anyways.
Right, that's
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
can't
saying.
get in here.
That's why I'm saying just back up a little bit because we need the original point of where she was last seen.
Yeah, the place where they're claiming that they saw her last was right here. At this intersection somewhere.
Okay. I'll wait
Greenway
till.
and 40th Street.
Okay, Greenway and 40th. Okay, that's the one I got written down. So did they actually see her
I
in
will not
a?
know that until I speak to the detective tomorrow when he's in the office.
Okay, so they don't know if she was actually in any one of those businesses. Like, what is that?
Nope.
A Circle K over
Very,
there.
very vague. They won't even tell you. They can't even tell you what she was last wearing.
Okay. Okay. And then what?
Very
So,
vague.
and then
We,
what was her last communication with anybody?
They're not telling us.
all they said, Karen, was her dad said that she said to Rob she wasn't feeling well and she went to bed.
Okay, and what time and date was that?
The
She,
night of the 28th.
the
Okay,
29th. But they don't give you a
29th.
time. I'm going to pull up. Let me show you the exact information that they give us on her.
Okay, there.
I spoke to her dad. Her dad,
Has anybody looked to see if there were any traffic stops or anything during that time of night that she was last seen over there?
well, we don't even know if it is the time of night because we don't know what time she went missing. Nobody knows. Because remember, when he woke up that morning, she was gone.
So we
Okay,
don't even have a time frame.
so it'd be
There's
the
no time
morning of
frame.
the morning of the 30th that he reported her, or the morning of the 29th.
He didn't even report her. Her mother and her sister did, which I'm waiting for
Okay.
her mother to call me back. But we've been speaking to a friend that has been working with her for many years and has listened to all the stories. And they are
Okay.
some serious, bizarre stories.
No, I understand that. It's I guess I'm just trying to fit out, where the missing and the Munchausen kind of theory fits in on things here, so that I
This
can
is
kind of find
Here
out,
it is. This is it.
Okay.
Police are asking for public's help in locating a missing woman. Michelle Elle Rose Bernstein Schultz, 36, was last seen near 40th Street and East Greenway Road in Phoenix on Wednesday. According to the Phoenix Police Department, Bernstein Schultz's family has not heard from her and are concerned for her welfare. She is described as 5'6", 200 pounds, hazel eyes, short black hair, possibly wearing a black mask and gray sandals with fluorescent green accents. Anyone with information is asked to call the Phoenix police, and that is it.
Oh, okay.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. Okay, I've never had chemo, I've never lost my hair, but I have had clients and friends that have.
No,
I've
your
never
eyebrows would not be
seen.
there.
Well,
I've seen
no. Well,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
but
I've
that's
seen
not.
fakes.
Yeah, that's not the question. If you were to lose your eyebrow hair from chemo, they would not grow back like they look like they were shaved.
No, they don't.
These
They
eyebrows
don't.
to me look like they were shaved off.
Well, that's where I was going with you because I have actually seen people, I've seen those that have faked cancer and it's not really pretty. And actually, if you look at the two different photos, you can see that she shapes them the same.
And it also looks like in the picture on the left where her eyes look real dark around. Oh, but you notice how the left one is much more raccoon than the right one? Like,
I think that's just the photo because it's like if you see the other side, it's like lighting and shadowing can look really bad. I mean,
yeah,
it
and,
just depends
and, in,
on.
and in this picture, her head is shaved.
Well, it's
But
growing back.
Yeah, it's back. Um, and anybody could shave their head, so for any reason.
exactly, but I'm not being mean. God forbid if she has cancer, I'm gonna feel horrible. And I'm not saying she
No,
doesn't,
no, no,
but her
no.
eyebrows look like she took a clipper. I mean, we've all had kids that has shaved an eyebrow off, right?
Honey, I have scars up there where my eyebrow. I have like a funky scar from where I went through a barbed wire fence, and my eyebrow skips.
Ooh, shit.
So I could try to fill it in, but the same thing is it's like your eyebrow is still going to grow or not grow the same way.
Exactly.
Hers look the same to me in both photos. She doesn't have those long tips. It looks like she's tweezed them out quite a bit on maybe one photo, but we can't tell because the lighting is and the pixeling. But her eyebrows don't look any different to me. They literally
No,
don't. They look the
but
same.
but do you think that they look like they were shaved and they were growing back?
No, I think she just got sucky eyebrows.
Okay,
Because
let me
it's like
blow
on the
her up.
one end, on the one end, it just looks like, yeah, it just looks like she over tweezes. See it like if you look at one side, she looks like she over tweezes in certain
I
areas.
don't
I
know.
mean,
They look like it looks like to me that she shaved them off and they grew back pretty sparse.
and that could be too. It's either really sucking at how you tweeze them, or your
What
hair just
Judy
grows that
says.
way, or
Judy.
it's just I know. Exactly. It's my eyebrows ain't right either.
I got so tired of putting my eyebrows on that I just tattooed them on. Now I just pencil over the tattoo to get it right.
There you go. Well, and and that's the thing too. It's like if you know anybody that's like done tattoos or different things to their face, they've got scars. Things are going to grow in differently. If they just had, like say, hey, maybe I just has she had any rings in her eyebrows? If
No,
those
but
were taken out,
let's look at her eyebrows before she shaved her head with her sister.
okay.
Because these eyebrows, okay, this is gonna show clear as day. Now look at the eyebrows here; they're perfect. Telling you, the girl shaved. She didn't lose them from chemo. She shaved these eyebrows off with a razor. I saw it. My youngest's kids grew in like that when she shaved them off. They
There
grew in
you go.
patchy until they all caught up. It was a horrible experience. I almost penciled in with a Sharpie and told her to go to school.
Oh gosh, no, Mikey, believe me, I am not doubting you by any means. I kind of play the devil's advocate in some ways too. And sometimes some people can say, well, I have that thing
Kaz, do you
going
see it
on.
different? Is it just me, or do you guys see it? Do you guys feel like she shaved her eyebrows off and they were growing in that other picture? I'm convinced that she shaved off her eyebrows.
Well, in that picture that you're showing now, she's got makeup on, so she could have filled in as well on there. So that's pretty
No,
hard to
no, no,
tell.
no. Yeah, she could
I'm
have
I'm
penciled them in, but
I'm
it's
just
just
going to go. I'm just having a look on the one that she's got
Just playing devil's
on
advocate.
Instagram. I'm just going to have a look at the one she's got on Instagram.
Shredder. Unfortunately, I am not. Do not believe at all that this girl has anything wrong with her except for the disease where she thinks everything is
Oh
wrong with
no,
her.
I
She
doubt she does. And honestly, too, what's really, really sad is when people do this and they do the GoFundMe that and
Oh,
everything.
she had to GoFundMe. She had to
And,
GoFundMe.
and it too, I have seen it turned around to where there are situations that, uh, gosh, where you do have somebody that really has the legit, but they've never been believed all their life because they've always been that drug addict or that drunk or that Vietnam vet that's on the street. You know what I mean? That's been
You
turned
know,
around on them. So it's really hard to say unless you really are actually there in the moment and know the whole entire situation.
Mm.
Uh,
when you speak to her father, and I'm not saying her father is a very nice man, but when you speak to her
uh-huh.
father, and he's a very wealthy, educated man that came from. I mean, he's just a super nice man. You can kind of tell from, and he had nothing ill will to say about his daughter, so don't think I'm gonna ever nothing like that. But you can almost hear it that this is not the first rodeo with him dealing with maybe
Yeah.
something with her.
Okay, well, I was going to say, can you just erase everything that you said before because all of that doesn't mean anything because we're always going to defend our children and it doesn't
Oh,
matter our income or
oh,
anything.
categorically.
But when you turn around and say, and I am so going to not deny this, my son dang near, got shot by cops and because we were running over cops. I'm ex law enforcement. I turned his ass in. You know what he told me after? Yeah, I mean, he had a legitimate case to get it dismissed, but he said, you know what? I'm going to suck it up and I'm going to play. He did his years and he said, you know what, Mom? He said, that's the best thing you could have ever done for me. So everything plays, it plays out differently, and so when you talk about somebody like him, it doesn't matter about his status or anything. But how is his actual relationship with his daughter? Is he being realistic about it? You know what I'm saying?
Well, considering that I know for a fact that they are a Jewish family, which I think that they're probably close. I think
Okay.
that they said that, like, the friends told me that she spoke to her family almost on a daily basis. Um, I think that what I honestly truly believe is since that claim was filed in February of 2022, I think that she really was into her boyfriend that she's with now. And I think that everything started crashing around her. And she had to figure out what she could do to take the attention off what was going down and disappear. But the question is that I want to know is that does her boyfriend Rob know? So please, Rob, call me, answer my phone calls. I just want to talk to you.
Yeah, Rob, call us.
Yeah, but what
Give me Rob's number. I'll try to call him.
Junie made Junie made a comment on the chat that kind of hit me. Well, she said, "What if she met someone online and scanned them into thinking she's abused and needs help?" Well, it's funny you said that, Junie, because in my search, I found out that she has a meet up account now,
Mhm.
a hookup account.
Oh,
Mhm.
Lord. How long she have
So,
that up?
well,
She's got a
I ha-
lot.
she's
She
got
is
a lot
like
of
a box
different
of
accounts.
chocolates.
She's got Meetup, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Instagram. Oh, I lost count. Blog
Cass,
spots, you name it.
Cass,
She's got them.
can you pull up her Instagram account?
Um, Not on my computer. I can't. No,
Oh, okay.
I can only do it on. But I've just. It's surprising when you start when you Google a name more and more often, just how many more photos are popping up of her that weren't there before.
Yes.
Um, there's more pictures of her of her son, mother and son duo, playing record um, uh, climbing thing that's on ArizonaCentral.com
Oh,
that
the
wasn't
yeah,
there
the
before.
rock climbing.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
that wasn't there before. Uh, And because I was looking for more photos with her eyebrows. That's what I was looking
What do you
for.
mean it wasn't there before? Is there new postings there that?
Well, as photos, yeah, because there wasn't this many photos of her up before.
Well, then you know what? You might want to mention that because that might be something to track that somebody's using either her account or she actually is using her account.
Well,
Well, it's
another
awfully
weird
strange
thing.
that
Go ahead,
this
Monkey.
wasn't.
Another weird thing that her friend told us is that she actually deleted her Facebook page just before she went missing, and she went with her first name and the boyfriend's last name. I'm going to show you a picture of the boyfriend, but I'm not going to show
Okay,
his.
but yet her Instagram has current stuff, which is what you say.
Huh?
The Instagram account, she's got quite a few. There's not just one. She's got different ones.
And from what's the date for that?
Pardon, sorry, I cut out then. Sorry, Karen, what did you say?
What's the most recent Instagram?
Okay, I have to pull it up on my phone. Hang on a sec. Instagram.
This is a very interesting girl.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
If
And
you're
see, and the thing is, when you guys go on the Munchausen, though.
Yeah, this is the boyfriend, but this is not her. This is the boyfriend with another girlfriend prior to.
Okay, yeah, I remember that photo of him.
Yeah.
I think it's been posted on local stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this one was 2016, the one I'm looking at now. But this particular one that I'm looking at, and I won't put it up on screen because it's got a bit too much information about a son on here. But
that's okay. You can reach me either on Twitter or my email.
yeah.
Junie, right? This woman has got her hands like this. But if she is using all of that camp gear that she collected for supposedly her son, oh, is that a spider? Oh, you better not be a low profile. Oh, I gotta be right back, guys. I got a spider that looking like he's getting ready to come down on his string and try to hang out. And it doesn't look like Charlotte.
And she will scream.
And it doesn't look like Charlotte. I'll be right back.
Oh, too funny.
But I am listening, guys.
Yeah, so this particular article, I mean, it says basically that when was this written? Let me just have a look.
Okay, do you have a way to do a poll?
Yes, we can do a poll. Yep.
Okay. Can you do a poll to see if she's, let's see how many people think that she's missing. And then for the first part, the second question would be, how many people do you think she just wanted to go missing?
Okay, so then you just got to say, put a 1 in the chat if you think whatever.
Oh, no, can you do it at the actual poll?
Well, I can do that, but we need to do that on the YouTube side. So yes, I can do that when I get back from getting the spider that's trying to come over.
Oh no, go get your spider. I'm just coming up with questions.
Yeah, let me get him before you guys do hear me screaming. Okay.
Yeah, she'll burst my eardrums if she screams into the microphone, I'll tell you. So this article was done just before she lost custody to her of a child in September 2019. She lost custody of a child in March 2020.
Okay.
And this her son was then 7, and she was doing fundraising because she said her son had life-threatening illnesses. And that was not true.
Yeah, that would be my first question. It's like,
this is the son that she told her friends that she gave back. She's got 2 sons and 2 ex-husbands that she gave back to the fathers because of the cancer. But Kaz and I found all the court documents of when these husbands took her to court to take those children away from her.
Okay, do you have that case number by chance? You can put private to
Yeah, we
me
do.
or
Well,
Yeah.
we'll get a hold of you privately after the
okay?
live, and you can drop you see that private chat box over there?
Yeah,
You
I
can
think
you can
so.
drop whatever you want in there, and only Kaz and I can see it, and we'll reach out to you.
Mhm.
But
Well,
yes, we have
maybe
everything. It's a private
Yeah.
chat on the
it's
right.
bros. It's bros.
Or you can email us at monkeymartruecrime@gmail. Kaz
That's
gets
right.
all the
It's okay.
emails.
All right. Well, I
Okay,
live in there. I'm sure I could go down to the courthouse and get them anyway anytime I want
Oh
them.
yeah, well, yeah, you could. You could. Yes, you could.
Okay. So asked for kids. She didn't have kids. Now, the custody thing. And the only
Mm.
reason why I'm going to repeat and ask you instead of actually having the documents to show, unless you have redacted ones, that would be fine to show.
No, we don't
Um,
have redacted ones.
okay. And honestly, you can't show them on here if you wanted
No,
to,
no.
because it is public information. Just to let you know. But anyhow, so if you want to explain to everybody and kind of to me from here, as far as losing the kids and everything, did she think
Mm.
that she was like gaining something, or was what else is going on here?
Well, again, she
well, I can
she
actually
took.
show one document, Kaz.
All right. Well,
Okay, yeah, if you could.
I'm gonna show the one document of her getting her in court with the family probate court.
all
Okay,
right.
great.
You can show that one. Yeah, it's just the fact that she wasn't honest. I mean, if why tell everybody that you gave the children to the fathers because she was ill, rather than saying that the fathers took me to court and for custody and the fathers won.
Okay,
Why lie?
okay.
I
Well,
mean,
see, and this is why I kind of want to throw this out here is so that we can actually, like, so everybody has like something tangible to see
mm,
to kind of understand a little bit more. Does that make
yeah,
sense?
yeah, yeah. This was all done at my time at 5 o'clock this morning. Because see,
There's
it's
so
5
many
o'clock.
of them.
Uh,
Yeah,
my
Here's
I'd
the
have
one
to
with
look
the
up.
court,
Okay.
with the oldest child.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of mute then to listen to it.
Oh no, you don't. I mean, if Kaz wants to read, I'm not going to go through all of it, but this is basically it. I'm not even going to go into the names on top, which you can see, but this is the first husband, and you can
Stephen.
see that it's just
Oh, I thought you had an
parent.
actual video over at a court hearing.
No.
No, this is
Okay.
everything. This was 10/5/2020
Yeah.
that she's been to court where she
And this,
fought
yeah,
her for the child.
Oh, 10
and
And you
5
can see
2020. Okay.
this was just
family court with
after.
children.
Yeah, this was just after the article in September where she backpacked the supposed terminally ill child.
Well, no, hold on. How far does her actual
Good idea,
records go
Junie.
back?
Oh,
2000, and when did he? Hang on one sec. She's got so many of them, guys. It's unbelievable.
Let's say when she first went out, because her name's going to be in there from actually the very first date.
I can take. Oh, hang on. That's not. I can take her back to like what was it, Kaz? 2010.
10, yeah.
Okay, there you go. So she has a history from 2010 to 2000.
Every ex-husband has
2020.
taken her to
Okay.
court. She's in
Okay.
criminal, she's in civil, and she's in probate, and she's in the family court.
Okay.
But that's a good thing that Junie said. Has anyone checked women's shelters for her? Why not scam them too?
Well, that's a good point.
Because I can actually answer that.
But
Alright.
listen,
Yes.
COVID, she's wearing supposedly, for some strange reason, she is walking around the intersection of 40th Street and Greenway naked,
Bullshit.
wearing
Bullshit.
flip-flops and a black COVID mask.
What is she for? Is she Lori Vallow now with, I mean, she's just like floating around and saying, okay, catch
That's
me.
all they
No.
have. That's all they have. But like I said, tomorrow we'll talk to the detective. we're going to get a hold of Rob at his business, and hopefully he'll answer the boyfriend and talk to us. And I left a message with the mom, and I told her sister to reach out to your father. I spoke to him. Please contact me. There were two ex husbands, one child with each husband that took custody of the child in court, but she told her friends that she gave the children back because of the cancer. And then one cancer was brain, one cancer was ovarian, to do two different people that she worked with at different times
Yeah.
that are now working together. This woman's got, but the camping thing is what makes me think that the, Kaz and I were looking through the court records and all of this John Doe, Jane Doe. We're not going to tell you John Doe's name, but we're looking into him because you have to think, did she go back to that boyfriend? Is she hanging out with him now? Did he help her get to where she had to go?
Okay,
'Cause
but
she
he
doesn't
was
have a lot of friends.
he's the one within that area, right?
Yeah.
And he,
Okay.
yeah, he doesn't have to, and this girl does not have a lot of friends. She is honestly a pathological liar.
Mm. And she can't keep the lie straight, which, like I said earlier on, to be a good liar, you've got to have a good memory. And this
Okay,
girl doesn't
well,
have one.
and the next thing is, and I'm going to ask is, obviously it's like, phone records. I mean, come on. I mean, who's the last one that texted and called her? I'm still going back to that because it's like there's got to be more there too.
Well,
Yeah,
they left the
we're gonna
phone.
hold
She left the
tomorrow.
phone at home, so you would think her sister's been through her phone.
Did she
Unless she
have a
grabs
burn?
herself a
Did she have a
burner.
burner phone?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, good
She got
question, Karen.
her father. I mean, her father said that if she was to just do that, and what I'm thinking, which I told her father, maybe she's what's going on. He told me that he wouldn't put that past her, and she has nothing to lose because she doesn't have anything.
Mm.
But not in a mean way. Just that nobody's feeling like she was literally kidnapped or taken off the street. But we don't know if her boyfriend did something.
And that's the thing that's really sad is when you get girls that are in trouble like that, and you have half the community saying, well, whatever, they got what they deserved, and actually nobody deserves anything bad to happen
No,
to them. The families
I
don't
agree.
deserve it. Everybody's got a mother, a father, a daughter, a sister, a brother.
Yeah. I don't believe
Um,
that anybody kidnapped her. I believe that she is somewhere in hiding and doing something unless she took off with another guy. But
Mm.
we do have somebody in mind who's the John Doe that her husband, ex husband, was going after her, Jane Doe and John Doe. Maybe it was some marital. Who knows with this chick? Who knows? But I do know her father did not know anything about the lien against her for 15,000, and he does want me to send him those papers.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
there's a
send
lot of
you,
reasons. There's a
yeah,
lot of
and
reasons for her to
I'm
hide.
only joking with what I'm gonna say. I send you those papers for 10 million. I'm only kidding.
No, wait, you pledged them, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
This is those pledge papers. Well, anyhow, thank you, ladies, for having me up here. But there's a lot of stuff. If you could bring that map up again, though, too, I'd appreciate it because it's like there's some other things I like to look at around there. Still there?
yeah, this is an insane story.
Yeah.
So
Mars pulled
we
it up.
will, yeah. Well, it's 1:30 in the morning my time, so I'm gonna wrap this up soon. But we will find more information, and when we find out more, we will go live. But like Junie said, I think I am gonna call a few shelters in that area tomorrow.
I
Yeah,
can go
good
walk
idea.
them. Which ones do you want? Which ones are you looking at?
Well, if you, we'll email you over a flyer, and if you want to, I mean, I guess somewhere in that area.
Mm.
No, if you show me which ones you actually want me to go to, because if there's already some that are going to, you have somebody sent to some, then
Okay, well,
Yeah.
email us, Coach, so that we can get a hold of you on the phone tomorrow.
Yeah.
okay, okay,
MonkieMarTrueCrime@gmail. Just drop your number and we'll call you tomorrow.
all right. Thank you, ladies.
Thanks, Karen, for coming up.
Okay, yeah, this is an interesting one.
It is. It is. It is. It is.
Just
Very
wow.
interesting.
It is sad, Jen.
It's bad.
She needs
We're
help.
going
She
to
needs to be
try.
found and she needs help. She needs to get some mental help.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what?
Uh,
Speaking about that, I do want to say quickly, if anybody is in need, and here in Arizona, it's Arizona nationwide, is you can always call 211 on your phone, on your device for anything with help with domestic missing persons, anything.
Yeah.
911. So please remember that 211 is out there, just not just 911. If you really want to try to keep it anonymous, and there are therapists and that will actually help you out here in Arizona. Okay?
Yeah,
oh,
thank
thanks
you for
a
that.
lot.
But guys, tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Jim the PI is going to join us for Zoom calls and questions, and Kaz and I got the Zoom running absolutely perfect in any single country you want to call from. Well, almost any country.
Yeah.
Yep, Jim the PI will be here tomorrow night. We'll see. We'll go over what's new, I guess, with the Dylan arrest with Brenner and see what's going on with that. And that's about what's
Okay.
going on. But yes, we're going to find out more information on her tomorrow and see what the detective says. Hopefully, Danielle will call me and I will speak to her mother.
Love that.
And I want to speak to Rob.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
211 AZ. Shredder, I will be looking for you on Discord after this live because I have a little. Wait till you see this little guy's face. Oh my God, Shredder! I'm keeping him, and his name is Mo. And he even lets me pet him. Oh, he's got such big little ears. I'll put his picture on Discord. I'm not talking about your ears, Monkey. Your ears are much bigger. Don't be jealous. Interesting, Junie. Yes, it is. And I don't know how I came across it. Like I said, guys, I dropped a video on her and Kaz and I just had this weird, let's just start kind of looking into her. And then we were like, holy crap. And then when her friend reached out to me on Facebook, we were floored about it is
Yeah,
interesting
it
and
is.
it's different. And we need to get this girl to come home and get found because she needs to get herself together because she's a pretty girl. She's young, 36 years old. Why all the
Mm,
fuss?
exactly. Life's too short.
Exactly. All right, guys. Thank you for coming in. Kaz, thank you as always. You know I love
Thank you,
you,
my darling.
Kazaboo.
I love you too,
Kaz,
my dear.
Kazaboo
Kazaboo.
Boo. That's
Kazaboo.
Kaz. I call her Kazaboo now, even though her
Thank
husband
you.
thinks we're having an online affair.
You have not.
Do you know what, guys? Kaz has full conversations with me, and I'm not even there. She talks to me in her sleep, and not only does she talk to me in her sleep, she puts the phone to her ear with the earbud like she's talking to me. Ross is like,
Stop.
"Who are you talking to, Kaz? It's 2:30 in the morning. Oh, I'm talking to Mar. I told her not to call me this early." And he's like, "You're not talking to anyone. She's not even there." No, I'm talking to Mar. Oh my God.
Now you're telling all my secrets. Good on you.
I'm gonna think we're having an affair.
Oh my gosh.
All right, ladies, stay vigilant, guys, and keep your babies safe. And let's see where this goes with Ellen, Elle. But let me show
Ow.
you guys another picture real quick. I don't know if you caught the video, but let me show you one more lady who's still missing out of Queens, New York. And I think we might look into her. Her name is Anna White.
Sending you healing prayers, Jen H.
So let me just show you this poster real quick, guys. And we are going to wrap it up. And I'm convinced that she shaved her eyebrows off. Convinced. Come on. You can give me one more picture. Load. Let her load. I think you guys seen it was a short-haired girl. Went missing from Queens, but they tell you the car. They tell you what she was wearing. This is her, Anna White. Last seen on Thursday leaving her house. We have not looked into her yet at all. just the basic information that came out of the New York Post. She's 37. Queens woman went missing this week. Anna White of Woodside. She was last seen at 2 p.m. Thursday leaving her 30th Avenue residence. The missing woman stands 5'6", 140, green eyes, short black hair, a blue coat, and a yellow orange dress.
Goodness.
And this is her. We do not have any background information. We have not even looked into her yet, but she is still missing, and we are going to find out what her story is. She's got a beautiful smile.
She does.
She's very pretty. She's got a beautiful smile. So we're going to see what's going on with her. I was kind of thinking she was going to be found. They were searching the Hudson River for a missing person, but I do not know if this was her. But that's it, guys. Jen, stay strong. Absolutely. It's a wrap. I'll see you guys later. See you guys tomorrow, 8:30 with Jim the PI. Oh, Karen's back.
Bye.
Hey, Karen, we'll see you and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
I think she's gone.
So
Yeah,
many
good night.
missing, guys. So many missing. Yep, absolutely correct.
Sorry, I was here. I just couldn't unmute. Thank you, ladies, so much for letting me come on.
No problem. It was actually fun talking to you.
It was.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig in a little more to that because there's a lot of cooter bars around there and stuff too.
Yeah, dig in. And like I said, email us at monkiemartruecrime@gmail, MONKIE. And then we'll give you a call tomorrow
Sounds good. Have
after we
blessed.
find some more info. All right, girl. Bye, guys.
Bye.